Alright guys, in this video I'm going to share over 70 faceless YouTube channel ideas across more than 30 niches. Ideas you can use for inspiration to build a successful channel of your own. And if you know how to leverage YouTube automation, you can take those ideas and make even more money on YouTube. I can guarantee that. So don't waste any more time and jump right in. The first niche is history, and the first channel I want to show you is History Time. Now, this isn't necessarily the best channel in the history niche, but after studying it, I can confidently say that with enough skill and experience, you can create a similar channel that's fully automated. This channel has 160 videos and 1.29 million subscribers, which is insane for the quality of visuals they produce. I think the real secret here is the balance between topic choice, scripting, voiceover, video length, and visuals. That's why this channel has grown the way it has. The next channels I'm going to share have even more impressive view counts. Oversimplified has 9 million subscribers. Simple History has 5 million. Extra History has 4 million. Kings and Generals has 3 million. Epic History has 2 million. Really crazy numbers, right? Now, to create a channel like these, you can use YouTube automation, but you won't be able to replicate the exact same quality easily. These top channels rely on heavy editing with tools like Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Pro, adding lots of movement and animation to every single video. And I'll be honest, you can't achieve that exact level with minimal effort. But here's the thing, because these channels have already proven what works in terms of demand and style, you can still leverage their approach. You can replicate their scripting, voiceovers, and topic selection, and then use my tools to generate tons of high-quality images completely free. With an image-to-video tool, you can turn those images into video footage similar to what they're using. If you improve your images and videos over time, you can eventually automate a channel like this with far less effort while still producing high-quality content. In fact, there are already many channels doing this at a lower quality, but still making a lot of money. Channels like Boring History, Sleepless Historian, History Blends, and Hidden History. These examples prove that there's still plenty of space for you to enter this niche, do it better, and profit from it. When you see so many channels with just normal quality succeeding, you know you can absolutely do it too, especially with my tool that lets you create faceless videos even better than some of these, with just a click, and for free. No other community is offering this kind of support right now. Next, let's move on to another niche that you can be sure has a very high RPM, which means you'll make more money with the same number of views compared to many other niches. And that niche is finance. Pretty exciting, right? There are endless content ideas here that you can turn into profitable videos. For example, you could create content in personal finance for beginners, covering topics like 7 common budgeting mistakes to avoid, or how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. A great channel you can reference for this is Chris Invests. Their content is straightforward and easy to replicate. The audience for this type of content could be young adults, students, or really anyone looking for ways to better manage their money. You could also branch into stock market investing, real estate investing, crypto and blockchain, finance for students, or even finance for teens and Gen Z. The beauty of this niche is that it contains so many sub-niches you can choose from. For inspiration, check out channels like Business Casual or Alux. Alux has over 4 million subscribers and more than 600 million views. That's insane. They make millions of dollars from YouTube AdSense alone. You can study their scripting style, then adjust it for your own videos. Make it longer, shorter, or give it a slight twist using ChatGPT. And for visuals, you can simply use a different style, which ChatGPT can also help you design. Business Casual, on the other hand, focuses on the finance documentary style. This is much easier to replicate than it looks. I even have a full tutorial showing you how to make this type of content without any 3D design skills. While their videos are made with Adobe Premiere Pro and do require solid editing skills, my method eliminates the need for you to learn those advanced techniques. Another example is Economics Explained, a channel with 2.8 million subscribers and 404 videos. After studying their videos, I can tell you they can be completely replicated using my system and YouTube automation process, which I call the Gary Faceless Vault. Using my system, you could even build a channel like Company Man, which has 1.78 million subscribers and over 300 million views. If you're looking for newer channels to model, check out FD Finance or Mind Money Fusion. One of them has just 11 videos, yet has already grown to 30,000 subscribers and 1.7 million views. So as you can see, there's a huge number of examples in the finance niche, all proof that you can absolutely do this too. Now I'm going to move on to the next big niche that you absolutely can't afford to miss, the philosophy niche. This is a truly massive niche, and it gives you endless possibilities for AI content creation and YouTube automation. You can create a faceless YouTube channel about ancient Western philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. You could dive into medieval philosophy, or explore Eastern philosophers like Augustine of Hippo, Thomas Aquinas, Confucius, Laozi, and the Buddha. You could even cover warrior philosophers and strategic thinkers like Miyamoto Musashi, Yamamoto Tsunetomo, Sun Tzu, and Alexander the Great. And then there's a whole world of modern and future-oriented thinkers, people like Yuval Noah Harari, Elon Musk, and Stephen Hawking. In fact, just within this one niche, there are over 100 sub-niches you could explore. You could even mix philosophy with trending topics. For example, philosophy in the AI era, with questions like, can AI be conscious? Or, how will AI change the future of humanity? This is not only a high-potential niche, but also an evergreen one, meaning the content will stay relevant for years to come. I already have tons of free videos and content on my YouTube channel showing exactly how to produce videos in this niche. Everything from scripting to voiceover to image generation to creating video footage and even editing skills. I can guarantee that just by watching my free tutorials, you'll have more than enough knowledge to create videos in this niche from start to finish. One of the best things about the philosophy niche is that you can minimize editing. Most of the time, the content is storytelling or podcast style, so the quality depends far more on strong scripting and a captivating voiceover than on heavy editing or flashy visuals. If you can deliver a well-written script with an engaging voice, you can outperform videos that spend countless hours on complex editing. That said, it's not completely easy. Because it's so accessible, the competition is higher. So you need to find ways to stand out, changing your geographic focus, choosing unique topics or lesser-known philosophers, and experimenting with visual styles are all ways to make your channel unique. For inspiration, here are some of the top channels in this niche. Pursuit of Wonder with over 3 million subscribers, Einzelgänger with more than 2 million subscribers, Philosophies for Life, and Red Frost Motivation, both with over 1 million subscribers. We also have big channels like Hochelaga and Success Chasers. Then there are newer but highly successful channels that focus on specific thinkers, like Carl Jung. Examples include Cyphoria, Cyphos, Wise Vibes, and Psychotic, which has 232 videos, 220,000 subscribers, and over 10 million views. For these types of channels, you can apply my method to create full-length videos of any duration with just a click. And I mean that literally. I know it might sound too good to be true, but it's 100% real. From the very beginning, I've only promised what I can deliver, and I've kept that promise every single time. Now, let's move on to the Elder Wisdom niche, sometimes just called the Elder niche. For me, this is a really strong niche because it's not only high in demand, but also offers a high RPM, meaning you can target an audience that is especially valuable to advertisers. Another thing I've noticed is that this niche still doesn't have much competition. In fact, the only existing channel I've seen is Elderly Wisdom, which has just 325 subscribers and is in very low quality. That means the chances of making good money here are very realistic. When it comes to creating content, there's a wide range of possibilities. You could focus on health and aging tips, nutrition advice, or practical daily routines. You could share useful lifestyle hacks, like saving money more effectively or organizing a home for comfort and efficiency. Storytelling is another powerful approach. Many channels are thriving by sharing life stories, lessons learned, or mindfulness and meditation topics. You could create videos like Living with Arthritis, my story, my 30-day experiment with daily walking, my morning routine for staying active, over 60, or why I stopped eating certain foods. These kinds of topics resonate deeply with an older audience, but also have broad appeal to younger viewers who are curious about living well at any age. For voiceovers and visuals, I already have a demo video in this niche that you can check out if you're interested, but you can also simply follow the same method I've shared repeatedly on my YouTube channel. It's more than enough to inspire you and help you get started. The most important thing is to always add more creativity and value to each video you produce. That way, you're not just giving your audience helpful and meaningful content, but you're also building a channel that brings you personal satisfaction and a sense of purpose, beyond just the money. Alright, next we're going into the health niche. This space is massive, with so many smaller sub-niches and huge demand. But of course, with high demand comes high competition, so you need to be smart when choosing the exact niche and content style you want to focus on. That's the key to growing your channel effectively, while still keeping your effort to a minimum. If you want to create content around weight loss and fat burning, you could look at a channel like Body Hub. They have 1.5 million subscribers and over 158 million views, an incredible level of success. If mental health and wellness is more your style, then you could take inspiration from Psych2Go, which has reached over 12 million subscribers using simple animated videos. Those are really insane numbers. The health niche is so broad that you can cover almost anything: men's health, women's health, longevity, nutrition, everyday disease prevention, or general health maintenance. For example, you could check out Dr. Berg or Antho, both of whom have built strong audiences. One of my personal favorites is Kurzgesagt, in a nutshell, with over 24 million subscribers and more than 3.3 billion views. Yes, the numbers are huge, but when you watch their videos, you'll see they're extremely unique and high quality. What you don't see is the amount of effort behind the scenes. I can guarantee that to run a channel like that, you'd need at least 20 consistent video editors working together. But here's the good news. You can still draw inspiration from these big channels. You can copy their scripting style, adjust the voiceover tone, and then use AI tools to generate images and videos that match the feel of their content. That way, you can produce high-quality videos with much less effort. For men's fitness and health, there are channels like Yellow Dude, with 77 videos and nearly 1 million subscribers, or Evolve and Build, which has 72 videos and 160,000 subscribers. If you want something even easier within the health niche, you could go into the meditation space or focus on nutrition. For example, the BioHealthy channel has grown to over 133,000 subscribers, and I can guarantee that their content could be entirely generated using AI tools, allowing for a fully automated channel with very minimal effort. Now, the next niche, and honestly, one that I think nobody watching this video should miss, is the stick figure animation niche. This is, in my opinion, one of the most effective niches on YouTube right now. But let me be very clear, it is not an easy niche. Stick figure videos are never simple to create, and they're not easy to automate either. In this niche, you'll find many well-known channels like Wise Joe or Productive Peter. There's also Chill Dude Explains, which has 166 videos and has grown to over 460,000 subscribers. Another similar channel has taken the concept even further by incorporating more meme-style humor into their thumbnails. And with just 54 videos, they've already reached 1.28 million subscribers. I really like that channel, but of course, their content isn't AI generated. To make videos like all the channels I just mentioned, you need a lot of editing skill and experience. And if you don't have the creativity and originality to produce something unique, I can guarantee it will be nearly impossible to pull it off successfully. That's why instead of simply copying these channels, you could create your own unique stick figure character style that matches your vision. Then, using my method, you can generate large amounts of consistent character scenes to tell your stories. For example, if you want to create a channel in history, biology, or geography, all you need is a consistent stick figure character who guides your audience through the content. Many channels have used this approach to get millions of views and thousands of subscribers, and you can get inspired by them while still making it your own. Like any other niche, in stick figure animation, you always need to think about the balance between the effectiveness of the content, the effort you'll need to put in, and the long-term potential. If you chase trending topics, like when channels such as Wise Joe or Productive Peter explode in growth, you can absolutely get a lot of views in a short time, even with slightly lower video quality. But the problem is, once the trend fades, your growth can stall, especially if your channel came in late and your videos aren't on the same quality level. On the other hand, if you can take the stick figure style and apply it to evergreen niches like history, biology, or even storytelling, you can build long-term growth that doesn't depend on fleeting trends. That's why I always remind people, don't just copy what's already out there. If you're only looking at someone's view or subscriber counts without understanding their target geographic audience or the long-term plan behind their channel, you're not seeing the full picture, and that's a quick path to failure. For trending topics, I recommend having YouTube automation tools ready so you can produce videos with as little effort as possible, ideally posting daily or at least 4 to 5 times per week. For long-term channels, the focus should be on continuously improving your skills so each video is better than the last. Your audience will notice, and over time, they will reward you for it. If you're just starting out, I'll repeat this again and again. Don't focus on making money right away. In your first year, your main goal should be building your skills and learning the process. If you can stay consistent for at least 12 months, producing a large volume of content with steadily improving quality, you'll have paved 80 to 90% of your path to success. And when your success comes from skill and persistence, it's the kind that can reshape your future and change your life forever. Alright, next let's move on to the horror niche. I will give you so many example channels here for you to get inspiration. This is an easy niche you can fully automate with simple copywriting for scripting, and you can change the visual style easily with AI generation tools. Channels doing really well in this niche include Fascinating Horror, which has 1.36 million subscribers and over 270 million views, known for its scary stories and simple but effective visuals. Then there's David Firth with more than 2 million subscribers and just 117 videos, proof that you don't need to post hundreds of times if your videos are creative and memorable. Wansi Entertainment is another huge channel with over 1.7 million subscribers and more than 500 million views, showing that animated horror can reach a massive audience. Other strong examples are Broccoli Animations with 176K subscribers, 483 videos, and over 33 million views, making short but catchy horror videos. Sha Momole with 1 million subscribers, 95 videos, and more than 416 million views, growing fast with its simple and clear animation style. And Darkness Prevails with 785,000 subscribers and over 184 million views, sharing creepy stories that keep viewers coming back. Dr. No Sleep has 645,000 subscribers, 138 videos, and more than 40 million views, mixing horror storytelling with a podcast style. We also have MJV Animations with 522,000 subscribers, 553 videos, and over 117 million views, showing how posting often while keeping quality high can pay off. Mystery Archives has 301,000 subscribers, 507 videos, and more than 28 million views, focusing on mystery and horror. The Tape Library has 361,000 subscribers, 123 videos, and over 30 million views, using a found footage style that fits horror perfectly. And Whispered Diaries has 233,000 subscribers, 222 videos, and more than 38 million views, captivating audiences with a softer, more haunting narrative style. And finally, one of the most famous channels in this niche is Mr. Nightmare, with over 6.8 million subscribers and more than 1.4 billion views. A channel like this can easily bring its owner several $million. I can guarantee that. Take inspiration from all of these examples, and let's hope we can one day reach this level together. Next, let's move on to the documentary style niche, which I honestly think could be the best niche for any faceless YouTube channel. By using AI-generated content combined with YouTube automation, you can build channels similar to Cold Fusion, Polymatter, Wendover Productions, Real Life Lore, or Company Man. Making content for channels like these isn't hard, but I think you should focus on powerful, thought-provoking topics. For example, Cold Fusion covers subjects like Gen Z graduates are in crisis, or Japan is literally dying out. Polymatter has videos like Why Apple Can't Leave China Yet, or How China Accidentally Created a billion-dollar scam industry. Wendover Productions tackles stories like The Failed Logistics of Hurricane Katrina, or How American Cars Got So Bad. And Company Man explores business history with videos such as The Decline of Krispy Kreme, What Happened, or Herbalife, The Controversial History. This niche is a smart choice because you can leverage well-known brands or major national and global issues, topics that naturally attract attention from large audiences. This gives you a huge potential for views and makes it easier to grow in the long term. On top of that, many of these topics are trending, so you can tap into existing interests to get quick traction. However, there's one thing to keep in mind. Because your content might cover sensitive topics involving companies, or even entire countries, you need to be careful. Always understand exactly what you're putting out, so you avoid potential reports or strikes that could harm your channel. But don't overthink this. With just a few prompts in ChatGPT, you can fact-check and confirm your points easily. What I really want you to focus on is making your content authentic and unique, not just throwing together AI-generated footage or generic stock video from places like Canva. That's never enough. If you're using AI-generated visuals, make sure to filter out anything with distortions and only keep the best clips. It's worth making a small investment in quality rather than saving a few dollars and ending up with low-quality visuals. Personally, I like to generate more than I need, filter through the results, and keep only the strongest footage. This gives me more options, saves time, and ensures my Faceless channel videos maintain a high-quality standard. Now we're moving on to the next niche, relaxing and ambient. This is one of the easiest niches to get into, and you can run it with 100% YouTube automation for a Faceless channel using AI tools. There are plenty of successful examples. Ambient Worlds has over 1.1 million subscribers, and with just 208 videos, they've gained more than 388 million views. Even more impressive is Lofi Girl, which has just 265 videos but over 15 million subscribers and 2.3 billion views. That channel has been around for about 7 years, and I'm pretty sure their music isn't AI generated. But you could absolutely do something similar today using tools like Suno AI for music generation, VoiceMod, or 11 Labs for voiceovers, and video generation tools like Kling AI or Minimax, which also support this type of content. Personally, I think Suno AI is worth trying if you're looking for an AI music tool. Another big player is Yellow Brick Cinema, relaxing music, with 6.46 million subscribers. And this kind of content can be completely automated. However, if you want to grow fast in this niche, you should learn how to run live videos on YouTube. Many top channels in this space have ongoing live streams, and they use them to pull in huge amounts of views and subscribers. That's why I recommend getting familiar with live streaming setup and workflow before diving into this niche. It can make a big difference in your growth. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you the last niche, which I think is also a very strong pick for you: motivation and inspiration videos. This isn't a new niche. In fact, it's been trending for the past 4 to 5 years. But many channels in this space have run into demonetization issues because they used copyrighted voices and visuals from famous people without permission. A little editing won't protect you from that. The good news is, I can guarantee you don't need to worry about this now. With proper copywriting for your script, a strong voiceover, and the right choice of personality or theme, you can make a completely unique channel without any copyright issues. For example, Napoleon Hill is a channel built entirely around him, and right now they have over 187,000 subscribers and 7 million views. Or take Motivation Hub, which has more than 3.55 million subscribers. Leveraging well-known names and celebrities in this niche has always been a great way to get more views. To make your channel stand out, you need to spend more time on voiceover quality and create a strong intro. When you combine that with the leverage this niche already offers, producing a high-quality Faceless YouTube video becomes easier than you think. I know you can succeed with it. And that's it for this tutorial. Lastly, join my community now to unlock over 5 hours of courses, all my Python scripts, and my complete AI content generation and YouTube automation workflow with detailed step-by-step guides. You'll also get the free image generation tool I mentioned earlier, up to 6,000 images per month at no cost. This alone would normally cost you at least $370, but right now you can get it all for free. I guarantee this is the best Faceless and AI content community out there, packed with real skills and high-quality AI expertise, plus a money-back guarantee if you can find a better or cheaper method. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.